It makes us cry, but sometimes it makes us cringe. Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 awkward Harry Potter moments.
She's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one.
But I am the chosen one. Okay, sorry.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the moments from the Harry Potter films that make us cover our eyes in second-hand embarrassment.
Well, welcome back, Hermione.
Number 10, 19 years later, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. We're going to start this list not at the beginning of the story, but at the very end. After the Battle of Hogwarts was won and Voldemort was defeated, the story skipped forward 19 years to see all the characters we had come to know and love as adults, sending their own children onto the Hogwarts Express. The familiar locale and music tugged at the heartstrings, but then it got painfully awkward.
Together.
The unimpressive hair and makeup made everyone kind of just look haggard, and the cheesy dialogue was pretty distracting.
Albus Severus Potter. You were named after two headmasters of Hogwarts. One of them was a Slytherin, and he was the bravest man I've ever known.
That score does still get to us though. Number 9, Ron on a love potion. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The moon.
Divine. Had ourselves a little late night snack, did we?
While a lot of serious and scary stuff took place in the Half-Blood Prince, the romantic entanglement between our favourite characters became a big focus of the story in the 6th installment. The romance plot thickened with a dash of effective and dangerously strong love potion. When Harry happened upon Ron in the Gryffindor common room, he wasn't quite himself.
I think I love her.
Well, brilliant.
He'd accidentally consumed a love potion intended for Harry and suddenly believed himself to be in love with Romilda Vane. The result is hilarious, but also totally awkward, especially when Ron started attacking Harry for not supporting his newfound love, who he'd never met.
Okay, very funny. Dad, what's that for?
It's no joke. I'm in love with her.
Alright, fine, you're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her?
Number 8, that third wheel hug. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Most serious fans of the books could see Ron and Hermione's relationship coming from a mile away, and the filmmakers definitely made an effort to hint at it even before it was confirmed in the final novels.
It's a cat, Ronald. What do you expect? It's in his nature.
A cat? Is that what they told you? Looks more like a pig with hair, if you ask me.
That's rich, coming from the owner of that smelly old shoe brush. It's all right, Crookshanks. You just ignore the mean little boy.
In The Prisoner of Azkaban, when the trio witnessed Buckbeak the Hippogriff's execution, Hermione went in to hug Ron for comfort. Harry, who apparently hadn't gotten the memo, decided to make it a group hug by awkwardly hugging Hermione's shoulder while she cried on Ron's arm. We feel pretty lucky that this group of friends never developed a love triangle because we don't think we could have handled the cringe factor. Number 7, Ron's PDA with Lavender. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
All she wants to do is snog me. My lips are getting chapped, look.
I'll take your word for it.
Ah yes, speaking of all the romance in the Half-Blood Prince, readers and viewers were shocked when Ron took up a relationship with fellow Gryffindor 6th year, Lavender Brown, instead of Hermione, who we all knew he was meant to be with. From the start, everything about this partnership made us want to look away from the screen, no matter how many times we reread or rewatched it. Be it their over-the-top makeouts or their totally embarrassing pet names for each other, we just couldn't take this relationship.
See? He senses my presence. Don't worry, One. I'm here.
When Ron was ill in the hospital wing and said Hermione's name, the awkwardness came to a climax when Lavender ran off in tears. But at least that was that. Number 6. Harry's bath. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. We were introduced to Moaning Myrtle in the Chamber of Secrets, but she made a return in the Goblet of Fire during an important moment for Harry. Harry unwittingly made a champion of the Triwizard Tournament, had to compete in 3 tasks, testing his intellect, athletic prowess, and especially his ability to think outside the box. Luckily, the contestants got a clue for the second task. Only problem is, it seemed indecipherable. Fellow champion Cedric Diggory told Harry to take the egg into the bath, so he does just that using the prefect's toilet.
I'd try putting it in the water if I were you.
Myrtle appeared to help, but was totally creepy about the fact he's naked under all the bubbles. She kept trying to sneak a peek underwater, and Harry was definitely not interested. Number 5. Harry and Hermione's dance. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. One of the most divisive moments in the Harry Potter films is also one of the most awkward. In Deathly Hallows Part 1, tensions ran high, and Ron allowed his insecurities to get the better of him, leaving Harry and Hermione alone.
Fine. I get it. I saw you two the other night.
Ron, there's nothing. Ron!
Both are devastated about the bleak news reports, the Horcrux that negatively affects one's temperament, and Ron's departure. So Harry tried to lighten the mood, we guess. Attempting to cheer Hermione up by starting to dance in a silly way, the friends started to dance together in the tent. Harry's dance moves left much to be desired, and many fans hated the implication that there might be romantic tension between these two. This scene wasn't in the books at all, so the filmmakers are entirely to blame for making us cringe. Number 4. Harry asking Cho to the ball. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Cho?
Yes?
Because Harry was a Triwizard champion, he absolutely needed a date to the all-important Yule Ball. And of course, he wanted to ask his crush Cho Chang, but took his sweet time. Running into each other outside the owlery, Harry decided this was the right moment, the moment after they spent 8 hours trying to get around each other.
Watch yourself on the stairs. It's a bit icy at the top.
Okay, thanks.
He spit the words out so quickly and over the screeching of owls that she didn't even understand him.
I just wondered if you...
I just wondered if maybe you want to go to the ball with me?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
When she finally did, she told him she's already going with someone else.
Well, I've said I'll go with him.
Okay, yeah, great. Fine, no problem.
And in terms of Harry and Cho moments, a close second has to go when Harry spit out pumpkin juice in the Great Hall when Cho looked over at him. Number 3. The Yule Ball. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. While we already covered Harry asking Cho to the ball, the awkwardness didn't end there when it came to this big Triwizard Tournament event.
Murder me, Harry.
First, there was the students' dancing lesson that saw Professor McGonagall paired up with Ron for a dance, which is pretty much every teen boy's worst nightmare.
Place your right hand on my waist.
Where?
Then came the ball itself, which featured Harry being led around the dance floor by Parvati Patil.
Harry, take my waist.
What?
Ow.
Don't worry though, if you want tonally confusing scenes that make you go, did I dream that? Then the ensuing scene when the Great Hall became a mosh pit for a performance by the Weird Sisters can certainly deliver. Number 2, Harry and Ginny's interrupted kiss. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. We can all agree that Harry and Ginny's relationship in the movies cannot compare to the books, whether it was because of chemistry lacking between the actors or confusing shifts from the canon.
Open up, you. Don't you trust me?
In The Half-Blood Prince, they encounter one another on a staircase at the Burrow, and Ginny, for some reason, knelt down to tie Harry's shoelaces for him. In the next movie, Ginny needed help zipping her dress, so Harry obliged. Before we knew it, the two were kissing. George, newly missing an ear, managed to sneak in, and at just the right moment made things awkward for his younger sister, and left Harry feeling very uncomfortable.
Morning.
Before we unveil our top pick, here's some honourable mentions.
Severus, I was beginning to worry you had lost your way. Come, we've saved you a seat.
Now tuck in. That's it. There we go.
Mummy, have you seen my jumper?
Yes, dear, it was on the cat.
Hello. What did I do? Ginny, she's been talking about your summer. Bit annoying, really.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. She's a nightmare, honestly. No wonder she hasn't got any friends. I think she heard you.
Number 1, Voldemort and Draco Malfoy's hug. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Another movie moment that definitely was not in the books will likely go down in history as one of the most cringeworthy moments in all of film.
Draco. Come.
In the midst of the Battle of Hogwarts in the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Draco is called by his parents to come with the Death Eaters. Draco was clearly full of trepidation, unsure of where his path had led him, and also the Dark Lord's unpredictability, but we don't think anyone, especially not Draco, expected a congratulatory embrace.
Ah, well done, Draco. Well done.
Apparently, it's been a hot minute since Voldemort gave someone a hug, because this was just interesting. Why did this scene happen? How does this possibly fit with everything we know about Voldemort? How was this not left on the cutting room floor? These are the questions that we sadly may never get answers to, but we'll always have this. Is it a hug? Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.